How do you think streamers ruin the game the first time? Why do y'all keep saying that? We never ruined any game. We played it early and we made that game how it is right now.
I was so used to the game being insanely fast. Now the game is so much slower. You gotta try so much harder. It's iffy for me right now. Like I kind of have fun at some points, and then other times I'm just crashing out.
I'm gonna give you a spoiler right now, guys. The game has never been made for streamers. 90% of people who play this game are playing on an input that literally aims for them. The game is made for casuals. It's always been made for casuals. It always will be made for casuals.
First of all, what I want to talk about is this notion that's going around on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, where everyone is talking about basically the whole notion that streamers ruin everything. The game has been bad because of streamers, all this, that, and the third. To be honest, I can't even think of a thing where a streamer has ruined for Warzone, right? Let me just get the notion out of there. No streamer wanted Warzone 2 and anything that it came with. No streamer wanted the movement. No streamer wanted the time to kill. No, there was nothing in that whole era of the last 3 years that a streamer wanted. I just want to say that right now. So I don't know where this whole thing of that, like they're listening to streamers and they're killing the game. Because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wasn't able to say this and I haven't said it in a YouTube video. I played Verdansk twice early. So anything that you're enjoying right now without any updates, that's off the strength of the feedback that we gave them. All right. I first play tested Verdansk 5 months ago. 5 months ago. And I can tell you right now, if that version of 5 months ago actually came out, y'all would, bro, you literally don't want to know. There wasn't even 150 players. So I wanted to say this right now. As far as Verdansk, anything that you're enjoying, we played it early and gave them feedback. And what we have right now is off the feedback that they gave. I just been seeing everywhere. As far as just overall streamers ruin everything, guys. Literally what we're playing is off the strength of us. First, I want to start off with the pros of the game. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I like the TTK. I like the time to kill. It feels like OG Verdansk, and it's mad fun when you're frying. Now, when you get fried a little bit, it's kind of like, it does suck when you get melted, but at the end of the day, it is mad fun frying. Some people may hate it. A lot of pros hate it. Me personally, I like it a lot. It's fun. It is fun in pubs. I would say that now Verdansk, it feels like an actual battle royale. Wins are very hard. Like, you genuinely have to think about how to win the game. In a Zerkistan, we did not have to think. We could literally win the game eyes closed, blindfolded, because there's gulag kits. There were so many things to help us stay alive and not really care for our life. So now it really feels like a battle royale. All right. They definitely need to do the version of Verdansk where there's zips on buildings, because right now it is so campy. It is bad right now. I'm talking about zips that like lead up to buildings, like an inside zip and an outside zip. I would say because there's not that much money on the map. Obviously, people are screaming at like, just in general, casuals are, do more contracts. I would love to. There's not that many. I think we up the contracts by like 10, 15%, because there'd be times where there's 0 contracts. Recovery is pretty impossible on this map, to be honest, with the low money. Streamers trying to ruin Verdansk again. How is anything that I'm saying ruining Verdansk? Everything I'm saying is not crazy. I'm not saying nerf the movement, nerf aim assist. This is actually how streamers ruin the game the first time, but I'm curious, how do you think streamers ruin the game the first time? Why do y'all keep saying that? Why is that a notion? We never ruined any game. We played it early and we made that game how it is right now. Because you're spoiled, want it how you like it and not how others want it. But the thing is, anybody who's trying to tell me to stop talking, yo, I played it early. And what you're playing right now is what we gave feedback for. I'm the one, I'm gonna say this right now, because I'm not supposed to say this. But in the first playtest, there wasn't even one-shot sniping, bro. I'm the one that said, yo, we should bring back one-shot sniping. It's good for the community. It's great for clips. On baby, I was the first one to speak in that meeting, and I said, yo, one-shot snipers have to come back. And now you're complaining. I'm not complaining about one-shot sniping. I'm complaining about the ACR. That gun is OD. That gun is OD. I'm standing on it. That gun is OD. It's crazy. All in all, right now, I would give Verdansk, I give it an A6. Right now, it is fire. It is fun.
Verdansk isn't horrible, but it was super overhyped. Yeah, I think nostalgia played into a lot of that, man. I think Verdansk is a good map. I think we just had a lot of good memories on it, and I agree it is overhyped. It's a good map, though. I do enjoy Verdansk. I like playing it a lot. Find myself being able to stream it long hours, and viewership's good for it right now. So I'd say it's mainly a business move. You know, I'm making a lot of money playing Verdansk right now, so trying to take advantage of that. I was so used to the game being insanely fast. Now the game is so much slower. You gotta try so much harder. It's iffy for me right now. Like I kind of have fun at some points, and then other times I'm just crashing out. I feel like right now what's helping me is just the fact that I'm playing Verdansk and the fact that I'm playing a different map than I've been playing for the last year and a half or however long Urzikstan was out. But right now the gameplay, I mean, it's hard for me. The gameplay is hard for me, man. It is. I'm hoping once ranked comes out, we get more of a competitive rule set and I don't have to deal with
Yo,
one-shot
can you help me
snipers
with
all
that goal?
day. I mean, I'm gonna have to adapt. If they never up the time to kill, I'm gonna have to adapt. It is what it is. Really, the one-shot snipe, yeah, the time to kill is rough. And the one-shot snipers, I don't like. I don't mind it in pubs. I think whatever, they can stay in pubs. I really don't care about pubs that much. But once ranked comes out, I don't think we'll have to deal with that. So that'll just eliminate some of the bullshit. Until the mid-season release update drops where ranked is going to come out, I think we'll see some changes to the game. I think once we get closer to that, I'll probably start getting to the point where I'm like okay with putting this game down for a little bit. I already know like when there's like maybe a week until the mid-season update, we know ranks coming out, we see the patch notes and hopefully see some positive changes. I'll be like, all right, I know that's coming out. I'm gonna start to play a little bit of Apex and just, you know, it's going to get boring. Verdansk got boring when we first had it. It'll get boring again. So that's inevitable. You can't really help that. That just happens with repetition. I'm kind of just enjoying and embracing the start of Verdansk. And, you know, once I get bored, I'm sure I'll start playing a little bit more Apex, do like half and half. And then I'm sure the mid-season update will come out. We'll get ranked. You already know how that's going to go. I'm probably going to grind for #1. I'll have like kind of a goal to go for, so it'll be fun.
If you guys are someone who watches my channel a lot, you know that I like to like mechanically outplay people. You know I like to push people, all that stuff. And they've basically made it so that playstyle is completely obsolete now. Not in the sense that you can't push people and kill them anymore, but it's almost impossible to do a whole game of that without dying to some random cheese, which I already know people are going to be typing comments. I'm not sitting here trying to start a war with anybody or anything. I just think that the only playstyle for the game shouldn't be camping, and there should be things like PRDs. You don't need balloons, you don't need gulag tokens. Just having like a having PRDs on the map or the ascenders on the side of the buildings. I've been seeing posts on Reddit and stuff of people crashing out saying they'll quit the game if there's ascenders on buildings, and they love the storylines of like camping big buildings and stuff. It's just like, dude, like, are we even being serious? With the TTK being the way that it is and the movement getting nerfed to the ground, getting absolutely insta-killed by any AI that looks at you is a little crazy. I do hope that the changes that they are going to make come soon. Obviously, as a content creator, you want the game to be fun for casuals. Casuals don't like the game, then it's going to be like viewership's going to be bad. But at the same time, I do value my own personal enjoyment to a certain extent more than I value me getting as many views as possible. As you know, I have a lot of takes on the game that do actually just make people unfollow me. So obviously, if it was all about the views, I would be going down a completely different path when it comes to content creation. With that being said, I am still having fun, even though I'm complaining a lot. I mean, the game is flawed, so obviously I'm going to complain. I'm gonna give you a spoiler right now, guys. The game has never been made for streamers. 90% of people play this game are playing on an input that literally aims for them. The game is made for casuals. It's always been made for casuals. It always will be made for casuals. That doesn't mean that it cannot have elements in it that are suited to people who actually are experts in the game and play aggressively.
My bad person. I'm specifically waiting for Aydan to get one-shot sniped in this wager to see the crash out. That's insane. Yeah, that is pretty fucked up.